Previously on Inu Spork.
Like, it's just called Rebuild of Evangelion. It's like a little promotional video. It's got like music clips, like previs on the what it's got is it's got 3D previs on it. Okay, so Evangelion 2.22 box set DVDs review. Go. Ha. Okay, so last year I reviewed Evangelion 1.11, the DVD collection. So here we are now, and things have changed. I started shaving. I realized that I shouldn't do my reviewing over there because the light is all screwed up. And now we have this DVD to review. So, like I said, let's go. Let's just begin with how the thing looks. So, here we go. We have the cover. It's a very nice, tasteful red thing. It's got a sticker that I haven't bothered to take off, which promises 40 minutes of extras and a 20-page guidebook. Also, a review. Astounding, tremendous, staggering, jaw-dropping, dare I say, genius, Christian Horn. Ain't it cool news? Well, that's a good quote as any. Also, leaves make everything look more official. And we also have Asuka on the back of the box. You can just pop it out of there like a popsicle, and it looks the same so. Except it has Zamari on the cover. And so, here we have the DVD cover. Open it up. We have two DVDs. We have regular features. And we have special features. And they are regular and special, as noted. But, I guess you don't really care about that. Or do you? So, let's take a look. Another booklet. This time it's got all the characters and stuff. It has a little introduction, same as before. More information on, like, the angels. Blah, blah, blah. All the characters, including the, forgotten Kensuke and Mitsuko and whatever. I forget who was forgotten last time. I don't want to look it up. Someone was forgotten, now they're back in there. Asuka again, in case you wanted to see Asuka, which you did. You did, didn't you? And, just some more information. Honestly, it's the same thing as last time, only it's not nearly as interesting this time because the DVD itself has an important special feature I'd like to talk to you about. And no, I am not, in fact, talking about the second special features disc, which is a nice gray, by the way. Other than a couple deleted scenes, it has nothing you didn't see in the Eva 1.11 thing. It has a big video about all the effects that were in it, and it just has a bunch of trailers and garbage you don't want to see for Eva. But what I do want to talk about is how on the maroon, I guess it's brown, I'm going to call it maroon. On the maroon main feature disc, they have, that's right, commentary. Someone has been listening to me. Bam. The commentary is a bonus feature where Mike McFarlane, the ADR director for the two Rebuild of Evangelion movies, as well as the voice of Hyuga, talks to the cast about their experiences working on the film. It's not as much a commentary, though, as a series of interviews. He interviews the voice actors for Shinji, Rei, Misato, Asuka, Gendo, and Mari, as well as the sound mixer of the project who talks about the differences between US and Japanese sound mixing and other things, an interview which I found particularly enlightening. What's that you say? I'm reading off of a script right now? I don't know what you're talking about. I enjoyed it, but I know some people watch commentaries to hear funny comments, hence commentary, and the camaraderie shared by the cast members. And although there are a few fun or funny interludes in the interviews, by and large that's absent. Then again, I know that V, the administrator of Revolution of Evangelion, was disappointed with the commentary of Doom, the nickname for the commentary on the US DVD release of End of Evangelion, which was nothing but riffing, along with some confusing Cobbler references. And this is a lot more informative, so you may appreciate it or not. Now that I've mentioned the dub, let's move on to my critiques of its performances. First of all, before you ask, everybody who was in it last time as a certain character reprised their role, and they all did very well. Some of them reached the level they got last time, some of them past the level they got last time. Everyone did a good job. I'm not going to go over it in detail. V probably will, and we'll talk about the dub script and yada yada. So, let's get that out of the way. Now, newcomers. First, let's talk about J. Michael Tatum as Kaji. Now, I'm a big Tatum fan, having heard him and enjoyed him as Hyoya in Ouran High School Host Club and as Isaac in Baccano, both great shows, check them out. So I have to say I wasn't very worried about his casting, and actually very pleased when I heard the news. And it turns out I should have been, as he did a great job in the role. Now, I can't really say he was amazing, since it's not exactly a role that lends itself to an incredible acting turn at this point, what with having a very limited role in the plot, but his lower register voice is very fitting for the character. And he definitely captured the suaveness, coolness, and mysteriousness of Kaji, while simultaneously capturing his problems, his vulnerabilities, and his motivations. So, it's all good there. Trina Nishimura as Mari. Now, I'd heard Trina before in a couple of performances and liked her, but I was actually a bit worried since she's a relative newcomer, and the roles I'd heard her playing, Lanfan in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and Rachel in Baccano, were both quiet, serious characters, nothing like Mari at all. At first, when I heard the dub clip of her scene interacting with Shinji, I wasn't sure if I thought her voice fit the character, but I didn't have to worry. She turned out great in the dub, just the combination of charismatic and batshit insane, with a real potty mouth. She says my favorite line in the dub, which involves the word shithead. Again, it's hard to really gauge her job, since her character shows up for a total of about 6 or 7 minutes in the movie, and spends all of her time fighting angels like they were enemies in a video game, being mysterious and weird and providing fan service, but she did alright. And I think she'll do alright doing whatever else Mari will have to do in the next 2 movies, which I'm very interested to know about, actually. Tiffany Grant as Shikinami, is the only returning voice in her group. She's one of the few English voice actors for Evangelion to have never been replaced, voicing Asuka right from her very first line to end of Evangelion to now. Now, I know some people don't like her in the role, thinking she's too old for it or just doesn't sound good, and with all due respect, they can go right on ahead and fuck off because Tiffany Grant is awesome. In my opinion, her voice suits the character perfectly, and she's delivered every line Asuka has ever had perfectly. Admittedly, she didn't have quite as much to work with here, since her character is getting a bit of less of an in-depth look, and, well, something else, but I'm not going to spoil it, but she basically nailed everything she had to do. It's actually been unnecessary of me to have even bothered to review her. I mean, come on, it's Tiffany Grant. What are you going to say? Well, that's about all I have to say about it, really, so, TLDR, if you're an Evangelion fan or a Rebuild of Evangelion fan, buy this. If you're not an Evangelion fan, well, you can buy it, but I guess you should watch the first Rebuild movie first, otherwise, you're not going to have a clue what's going on, and some would argue, if you watch this and haven't seen Evangelion the series, you still won't know what's going on. I don't really know about that. I think it might not be confusing, but you'll probably miss out on a lot of it, so, I don't know, do what you want. If you've been on the fence about this, go ahead and buy it, because it's worth it. That's my opinion. There you go. Boom. The end. Hey guys, you like my dynamic video editing? Yeah, I've watched some vlogs and stuff, so I realized this is a shitty way to do it the way I did it last time, so I kind of did a Vlog Brothers Charlie is so cool like Alex Day thing with it, and I don't know, maybe I'll start vlogging, because I'm sure that's what you all want, right, to hear about my life, but who knows? So, that's all. Bye-bye!